Well, we'll see what happens. We'll go back to this and we'll get our meeting started. So we got some people on here I can see. Hey, thanks a lot for being on board, Mark. Appreciate you. Appreciate your leadership as well and being part of our team. We got some exciting things going on this week. We'll share that later. We got John Kalis on board, Alan Bowden. Thanks for getting on board with us tonight, guys. Appreciate it. Jerry, looks like Jerry's on board. Dan Garcia, thanks for getting on board with us. John Ray, Eddie Ray, Carrie Andrews, thanks for jumping on board. We got a good start here. We got a couple more people logging in yet, but I am going to go ahead. I'm going to mute my phone for starters. You guys can probably, if you can, mute yourself, that's probably just as easy as me doing it. So if you haven't, probably just go ahead and mute yourself. That'll make it easy. And we're going to go ahead and just get this thing started so we can kind of stay on schedule. So as a lot of you guys already know, for those of you that don't know me, I'm a real estate broker in West Michigan. My name is Dan Cheadle. I've been in the business since the end of December. And for some of you, you probably haven't heard my story, but literally in just a little over 90 days, I have been able to go to almost the top of the company. I'm at Platinum 2 and did that with, I think as of today, we're hitting about 400 people in my team. So some pretty solid, steady growth. I'm probably now at a point where I'm seeing as many as 20 people per day going into my team. So this is pretty exciting. We have a lot of new people going into our business. And as you're going to see in just a couple of minutes, it's a very exciting business. But there's a reason why this business is exciting, is because I like to say it's the perfect product for the perfect time. We're all dealing with the same things. We're dealing with COVID-19, or people that are getting COVID-19 caused by SARS, the SARS virus. And I think at this point, with the supposedly the millions of people that have had it, I think almost every family has been affected by this COVID-19, knowing somebody or maybe even somebody that has died from it. But it is a horrible situation. But we have the solution. My buddy Wayne likes to say we're the solution to the pollution. So, and that's called Active Pure Technology. So we're gonna get right into this. And I always like to say, guys, buckle up. We're gonna run through this. I have a tendency to talk a little bit fast, so I'm gonna ask you to listen fast. But this is also going to be recorded, and so if you want to come back to our YouTube channel later, it'll be there. We're going to do a complete business overview on the company. We're going to talk about the company, the CEO, the product line. We're going to talk about the technology and how it works, which is extremely important. We're going to talk about the compensation plan, how we make money, and then I'm going to do a quick wrap up, and then we'll get you guys back to your whatever else you're doing. So a little bit about the company. The company was started by the name of Joe Urso. Joe, with a group of investors, took over another company that has been almost 100-year-old company in our country, and is featured in the Smithsonian Institute, which is Electrolux. They make high-end vacuum cleaners. Electrolux has been struggling. In fact, with all the competition and all the new products out there, they have lost a lot of their production and their market share. So Joe Urso with some investors came in because they had the technology with Active Pure, and they were looking for a location. They were looking for manufacturing, and it was a perfect play because buying out Electrolux gave them instant production facilities people, resources, and of course, corporate offices. And so as a result, the new Active Pure Technology headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. And of course, the manufacturing is in assembly is done in Bristol, Virginia. What you're looking at is about a 500,000 square foot manufacturing facility. But just recently, they added on 200,000 square feet more to this facility. It's structured on about 15 acres in Bristol, Virginia, some beautiful country. And started with 300 employees and up to 600. And I believe they're now up to 750 employees and still growing and adding more. So that's our company. A lot of people, they wonder, is this a real company? And yes, we are, as you can see. And of course, as we mentioned, our product is Active Pure Technology, which, as we say, it reduces SARS virus or SARS-CoV-2, which causes COVID-19, by 99.9% in 3 minutes. They've done a lot of tests. We'll talk a little bit about that tonight. But this is not just an air purification product. And I want to say that right up front. If you're new here for the first time and you're watching, this product is amazing technology. This is an air sanitation product, very different from air purification. This product kills pollen, dust mites, dust, mold spores, viruses, bacteria, and VOCs. I want to touch on VOCs just for a second because it's something that we hear a lot about. In fact, more recently in California, a lot of VOCs are in the air. VOCs, which stands for volatile organic compounds. They are in everything. They're in every home. They come from fabrics. For example, if you have furniture that possibly might have been manufactured in across the seas in China or Japan or Taiwan, a lot of the fabrics that they use are different in different standards than what we have in the United States. And so some of those fabrics, some of the plastics, some of the materials give off contaminants called VOCs. They also come from different types of plants and other types of materials and waste products that are in the air. VOCs are very harmful and cancerous to our bodies. It's truly a big deal. And this Active Pure technology gets rid of it. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But so we want to talk a little bit about new problems require a paradigm shift in thinking. And so as a result, new problems, new thinking comes out with new technology. Active Pure technology is the most powerful and proven air surface purification technology ever discovered. And what we're doing, guys, is we're taking the power of nature and we're incorporating that with technology. And I'm going to explain to you how that works in just a second, because it is truly amazing. We do have competition in the air sanitation and the air purification industry. There are a lot of traditional type products out there. Many of the traditional products are what we call passive technology, such as HEPA filters. They remove contaminants when they travel through the purification unit. We also have ionization units that put free oxygen molecules back into the room. In other words, they're using UV light technology to kill what's in the air. And guys, to a certain degree, that works. It does. There's nothing wrong with it. Here's the problem, and let's apply a little bit of logic to this, and so track with me on this. If we take a product and we pull air out of the room and we purify it, we even sanitize the air with UV light, and then we turn the oxygen into ionization units or free oxygen molecules, essentially pure air. When we push that back into the room, guys, I want you to think about this. We push fresh, pure air back into a room. What's it doing? It's coming in contact with contaminated air. What do you think is going to happen to that pure air? It's going to get recontaminated. So do these passive technologies really work? And the answer is they do until it gets back into the room, and then the air gets recontaminated. So people are spending hundreds, thousands of dollars on these types of products, not truly understanding the real purpose and how they work. So why does Active Pure, what is different about it? Active Pure creates purifying plasma like the sun, sends contaminants, moves at 1,200 feet per second like popcorn smell. We're using popcorn technology is what we like to call it because it travels so fast. We are putting what we call hydroxyls into the air. So instead of having pure air going into the air, we're actually adding H molecules. And I'll get more into this in just a second. But what we're doing essentially is we're sanitizing air. We're not purifying it. We're sending hydroxyls into the air to go and seek and destroy and attack bad air. This is certified space technology. It's in a world class by itself, delivers measurable and proven results in independent studies, all through the FDA standards. So Active Pure and Air and Surface Pro, we call it ASP, is been in part, helpfully, we were partnered with NASA to help develop this technology. And since then, it's had world acclaim exposure. If you guys are not familiar with Cleveland Clinics, it's one of the top heart surgery centers in the country. They have over 100 operating rooms. They're a worldwide recognized surgery center. And we have Active Pure technology in all of their operating rooms. In fact, Cleveland Clinic is right now doing a study with over 8,000 different patients in conjunction with Active Pure technology. So it is truly a big deal. We are FDA cleared, and we'll get more into that later as well. It is a big deal. So I want to talk about the product in detail, and it won't take long. We break it down into 4 stages, and this is like no other product on the market. The first stage is that the air comes in through what we call a patented honeycomb filter system. It's a lot like taking a bottle of juice and shaking it up before you drink it. It activates the air. It also separates the air from moisture, and we'll get into why that's important. The second stage is as the air is going through the product, it passes through a medical grade HEPA filter. Very important. So we're now starting to pull the contaminants out of the air, especially solids that might be in there, dust, particles, things like that. And then, of course, the third stage, which is really a big deal, is, as you mentioned, and as we saw in the previous slide, a lot of our competition has UV lights. Guys, this is different. We have UVC, not UV, but UVC. And I'll tell you real quickly, the difference between UV lights and UVC lights is that UVC is 100 times stronger than the sun. In fact, UVC is very dangerous in of itself. If you put your hand in front of a UVC light, it will burn your hand. It'll do damage. If you look at a UVC light with a naked eye, you will go blind. That's how powerful UVC lights are. That is what's inside the box. And we have 2 UVC light blasters designed to kill everything. Everything that passes by those light blasters are so powerful that nothing can stand the intensity of those UVC light blasters. So that is the third stage. Now that we have, and here's where it gets really fun, is the engineers of this product, the inventors, knew that if we put pure air at this point, oxidized air, back into a room, that it would get contaminated. They knew this, they understood it. So they said, we've got to do something else. And once you have oxidized air, you can attach almost anything to it. In this case, they decided to do hydrogen. Why hydrogen? Number one, it's lighter than air. And if it's lighter than air, guess what? It can travel at high speeds. And it's exactly using the popcorn technology or the popcorn smell. And so also by adding hydrogen to this, and they have this patented technology inside the box to do this. So here's what's happening is we're creating hydroxyls, very, very similar to like hydrogen peroxide in the air. So this is what's attacking and killing viruses and bacteria that's in our environments. It's also taking care of allergens and pollens and things like that. So this is, again, as I say, air and surface sanitation, not purification. Seek and destroy technology, not passive. I think you guys are getting the picture, but this will be really graphic. On the left is a mold a sample that was taken. It's a mold culture. And after being exposed, as you can see on the slide, exposed to UVC lighting, you can see what happened to the mold. It was completely disintegrated. Guys, we have lots and lots of white paper. We have lots of tests that have been done at this point, hundreds of tests, all through independent laboratories with the military, through hospital organizations, through the FDA, different certification laboratories. So we have all that documentation to show that in specific, that through MRI Global, an independent FDA compliant laboratory, tested for the exposure of SARS and COVID-2 virus, and the reduction on surfaces in 3 hours was 93% killed, the kill rate. 6 hours, 97% kill rate. In 7 hours, 99.8% kill rate. So to clean like you've never known before, you can breathe, feel, and experience the active pure difference. Guys, I can tell you this, I have the product in my home. I absolutely love it. When I'm gone all day and my wife is gone all day, we'll come home and we have the machine running. It truly, we feel like we're walking into like a forest with fresh air. All of our air has been sanitized, it's clean. You just get this really clean, fresh smell. Active Pure technology is one of the only 75 technologies inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame in the past 30 years. Where can we find Active Pure? We can find it in all kinds of tens of thousands of homes, businesses. This product is on the NASA space station right now. It's obviously in the news. We're hearing about it. The Ground Zero Museum features this product. Liberty Bell Museum, hospitals, doctors' offices. I have right now, as we speak, plenty of chiropractors that I've worked with in the last month that are on board. These chiropractors are just eating this thing up. They love the product. We have nutrition stores. There's a lot of nutrition stores that are coming on board with us that not only have the product, but they're marketing it. We're now in many sports facilities, baseball stadiums, the NBA, the American Baseball League, or the Baseball League, anyways, whatever it's called, the nursing homes, hotels, cars, and buses. We just had the Pittsburgh Transportation put this product in 2,000 buses. We're also featured in, we have a lot of schools. Now here's just a partial list of schools that we're in. This was pretty current as of January 1. Guys, this list is tripled since January. So just take a look at this list of school systems that we're in. Right here in Michigan, we're going into 2 big school systems just in the last couple of weeks that I know of. And we've got, I think we're opening up, I think another 3 or 4 going in the next couple of weeks. So a lot of activity. Here is just a real quick white sheet test, featuring RNA viruses. There's RNA viruses and there's DNA viruses. And this is a bacteriophage RNA virus. In, I think, 30 minutes of being exposed to the Active Pure technology, we had a kill rate of 99.9% in 30 minutes. This was done by an independent laboratory done with FDA protocols. So again, all done by FDA protocols. Here's a DNA virus, same thing, 99% kill rate in 30 minutes. And again, done by FDA certified compliant laboratory. And so we have dozens and dozens of these tests and hospitals and everything else. Here's the bottom line, guys. Here's the bottom line. This product has been vetted out and tested by huge organizations. They're spending millions of dollars buying the product and putting it into their businesses. Why? Because they've already vetted it out. They've already tested it for themselves. So we don't have to keep doing that. This has been laboratory tested under strict FDA guidelines. It is now FDA cleared for RNA viruses, DNA viruses, bacteria, allergens, molds, pollens, hepatitis A, and specific FDA guidelines for SARS and COVID. Testing shown to have a 99.9 kill in 3 minutes. So in addition to all of that good stuff, we are attracting top industry leaders. You guys might recognize Dr. Birx. She was part of the past Trump administration with the COVID task force with Dr. Fauci. And Dr. Birx just recently joined Active Pure Technology in charge of our scientific and medical division as a medical advisor. And I think that this is wonderful news only because of where we're going with our product and our technology. These kinds of people can open doors for us in a lot of different ways. So nothing but positive things to look forward to in the upcoming months. I want to talk a little bit about the product itself and the value. And this is critical. Guys, think about this. I'm in the North Country. I'm in the cold country in Michigan. And I'll tell you what, if our furnace goes out, I don't have any choice. I got to buy a new furnace, $3,500. If you guys are in Arizona, Southern California, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, or if you're on the East Coast where it's humid and hot, guess what? If your air conditioning goes out, you don't have any choice. You got to replace your air conditioner, $2,800. You're either going to put it on a credit card or you're going to write a check for it, but you don't have any choice. I would like to think that our product is as valuable as a furnace or an air conditioning unit. I would like to think that it has at least that value, if not more. In fact, in my opinion, once I understood what's inside this box, this technology should be selling for $5,000. No question about it, because you got to put a value on it. Your family, your health. A furnace, yeah, we can't live without it in Michigan because, we'll freeze to death. So we got to have it. If you're in Florida in the summer where it's humid, yeah, you got to have it. You'll sweat your butt off. So you've got to have air conditioning. So to me, this is just as valuable in terms of having I truly believe that this technology is not going to ever go away anymore. Our product is going to eventually be in every home, ranked right up there with a furnace or an air conditioning unit. So there's some tremendous value here for our health, security, getting back to going mask-free, business, and opening up schools. So you put a price on it. What do you think? What do you think something like this is really worth for your health, especially if the product lasts 20, 25 years? And all you have to do is just replace a few components in it for maintenance. So we do have other products. We do have a mobile unit that covers 500 square feet. And if I didn't mention the ASP, the big unit, which goes into homes and businesses, covers up to 3,000 square feet. So it covers a lot of area. I live in a ranch, kind of a traditional ranch in Michigan. We have about 1,800 square feet on my main floor and about another 1,600 square feet of my basement level. This product more than covers all of that space. Now, if I had a larger home, I would just have to get a couple more units, maybe one for each floor. There's one of our nice reps with a personal fresh air unit. So we have those that you can put around your neck. They cover up to about 50 square feet. So between 35 and 50 square feet. And they sanitize the air around your body. So the mobile unit, 500 square feet, the personal fresh air does about 50 square feet. And our flagship product, the ASP, does about 3,000 square feet. Now I want to move very quickly into our business model and how we make money. The first thing we'll talk about is retail in terms of our product. As a distributor in our business, you can easily buy the product. As you see there, our company gave us a tremendous opportunity to make money. As I said, I think this thing should be selling for $5,000. We can buy it as distributors wholesale for $5.99, plus some tax and shipping on there. The suggested retail value is $14.99. So in other words, you can make somewhere around $900 is the profit margin that you could make on one of these products. I personally I do discount it. I have a manufacturer's rebate that I print out on my computer, and then I will give to people, and it takes $300 off. And so I'll retail it for around $1,199. I make $600. It's nice money, and it's frankly it's pretty easy to do. Here's an example that we created to just kind of show you of what people do in retail. This is just an example. Bob buys a 3-pack, and if you think of it this way, he could get a deal on us. If he buys a 3-pack, 3 times $5.99 is $1,800. Our company, with tax and shipping, it's $1,950. The company gives us a discount on the product, so you're going to pay around $1,700 for the product. Bob can sell those units for $11.99 each. He makes $600 profit, or $1,200. Bob keeps his third unit as a sample demo. So that's just an example of how somebody can get started. And we'll get into a little bit more on that in just a second. We have another example, Sarah. She has a contact in the school system and sells them 40 units. She'll order 5, what we call 8 5-packs, and gets a discount of around $300 on a 5-pack. Sarah gave the school a deal and retailed them for $700 per unit and profited $6,000. Guys, this is happening every day now. Every time I turn around, I'm talking to someone that just sold a school system, or they just sold a big church, or they got I've got one of the guys that I was talking to earlier today. He just signed up a retail food chain that does supplies to restaurants in the Detroit area. And so he's already ordering, I think that he's ordering 20 units, which is not a big deal, but we're seeing those all the time. So there's some really good money to be made retailing our product. So that's just part of our business, and there's a lot of different examples we could come on for retailing the product. I am personally, I'm not really a guy that goes out and knock on doors. Now, we have a lot of people in our business that are knocking on doors, and they're making sales, and they're selling the product, and that's wonderful. And they're making some good money. You can actually make a 6-figure income knocking on doors with our product, just helping other businesses get reopened. In Michigan, I'll talk about Michigan just real briefly. We have very strict rules for getting reopened. If you have a restaurant and you want to be 100% reopened, we are now on the Michigan vendor list, and we are the only product on the vendor list that allows restaurants in Michigan to get reopened 100%, that we exceed all of the state's guidelines. Think about that, guys. How many restaurants in Michigan can you be thinking about calling on? Who do you know in Michigan that might be interested in this kind of an opportunity? We have many other states. Florida, we are now on the vendor list for Florida. And even though Florida is right now reopened, and I will just plant a seed with you guys, think about it this way, is right now, Florida's not real worried. They're doing real good COVID-wise, and all the businesses are open and functioning at 100%. But here's the question. What about the next virus that's coming in the next 6 months? What about the next one behind that? Because we all know, I think we all can agree, we're not done with this. And so over the next 6 months, the next year, the next year and a half, 2 years, whatever, there's going to be more problems. There's going to be more viruses. We're going to be talking about more vaccines. Vaccines aren't working. So when you're in Florida, you have to think about, okay, what's coming? What can we be prepared for? And so that's where our product can come in. In Michigan, what we can be talking about is what we can do now. So anyways, as far as building the business, and that's kind of where I like to come in, is I'm more of a business builder. I like people. I like building teams. So what are the rules of the game? And so all products are assigned points, or what we call PV. An example, the ASP, which retails for $14.99, you can buy it for $5.99 wholesale, comes with 375 points. So all of our products in our company, we have a lot of them, all have different point values. And so at the end of every month, the company totals up all of your points, and then that's just like it's like real dollars. So if I have 10,000 points, that's like $10,000, and then I get a percentage of that. And so then the company sends me a really nice check at the end of the month. And so as our team grows, we're paid weekly and monthly group bonuses. Again, all based on those points. For simplification of this presentation, team bonuses are called group volume, or team volume points. And so there is no limit to how many people you can sign up. I have personally enrolled 30 people myself into this business. Out of that, I think I have actually, let's see, out of 30, I probably have about 9 people that are really doing something with this business. But out of that, I've grown to over 400 people in my team. So there's no limit to how wide you can go or how many people you can personally enroll. You can enroll 100 people. If you can do that, that's fantastic. You'll do very, very well. There's no limit to how many people you can grow on your team. It's unlimited deep. So it's unlimited wide and it's unlimited deep. So that this truly is unlimited in terms of what you can do to build this business. But then also, guess what? Your income is unlimited. This is a free sign up opportunity. What do you have to lose? Finally, your goal as part of the rules of this game is sign up as many people as you can. And guess what? You win. The more people you sign up, the more you're going to win. I'm going to go through a real quick illustration. It's kind of fun. I'm going to introduce you to Bill and Mary. They just got started with our company. And so they have a couple of different options. Option one is that they can pay $5.99 and buy the product wholesale as a distributor. And that's kind of cool. Choice two is they can buy a 3-pack, get the discount. Plus, and this is really important for you guys to take a note of, is our company offers easy pay financing with no credit check. Therefore, you can break this up into 4 payments of $430 each. So think about this just for a second. You buy one product and you pay $5.99 and you're going to have $650 out of your pocket up front, or use the company's free financing and you only have $430 out of your pocket, but you get 3 units. Not a bad way to go. So which way do you think Bill and Mary are going? They chose option 2. So let's follow this as it progresses. So on that 3-pack, it also comes with 1,000 points. And that's going to be very important as we follow this illustration. So in addition to that, Bill and Mary, so they decide, hey, let's go share this business with a few other friends that they have. So they share it with Steve and Karen, Ken and Lori, Brian and Cindy, and then of course Larry and Mindy. As they sign them up, Steve and Karen, they decide they're going to get started. They're going to also buy the product. They're going to get a 3-pack because Steve and Karen also figured out that that's really the best deal. So they're going to go that way. And also they're going to go ahead and enroll 4 other people. And then you'll notice that Ken and Lori also are going to do the same thing. They're ordering a 3-pack and they're also going to have 1,000 points. Now, let me stop here just for a second, explain what's happening here. You'll notice that the other 2 couples aren't here. They're sitting on the sidelines going, what happened? And this is very common in our business. We have a lot of people that join, but they don't do anything. And that's okay. What we're looking for are the people that are going to do something with this. And in this case, Bill and Mary found a couple of people that are going to take this business and run with it. And so they ordered the product. They got 1,000 points. Ken and Lori, as they are also going to enroll 4 other people. And we're just using 4 for simplification, just so that you can see how this works. So let me go through a quick illustration right now of what their income looks like. So Bill sold 2 ASPs, $11.99 each. He had a $600 profit. He made $1,200. He also got 1,000 points on his 3-pack. Steve and Karen, they bought a 3-pack and got 1,000 points as well. But Bill and Mary, because they enrolled them and they sponsored them, they get a $400 fast start bonus on top of that. So that's kind of cool. So there's an additional paycheck. Ken and Lori, they enrolled, and so Bill and Mary also got a $400 fast start bonus on them as well. And then there's another 1,000 points. Well, guess what? Bill and Mary just made it to the silver level. They now pick up a 20% team bonus on the volume. So they get an $800 total of fast start bonus money, plus Bill's $1,200 in income for selling the product. He made $2,000. Team bonus, 20% times 3,000 is $600. Not bad. So For this example, Bill and Mary made $2,600 in that month, and they're silver. So let's take it to one more step, and then you guys, I think, will get a pretty good picture of how quick and how fast this really can grow. So Steve and Karen, they're just doing exactly what Bill and Mary did. They are sitting on 2,000 points. They got a 3-pack. They're silver. Ken and Lori, they're doing the same thing. They're following right in it. As you guys are seeing, these 3-packs, they come with 1,000 points. Your point value goes up really fast. As a result, Bill and Mary, they sponsor a couple more people because they want to keep their team growing. And so they want to add a couple more people in there. So they have 2 new active legs, total of 4. And so you have 2 legs. They pick up another $800 fast start bonus, 2,000 points, plus their 3,000 silver points times 2 is 6,000 total. They have a total team volume of 8,800 points. If you guys can see how fast this grows, this, I will say this, and this is my personal testimony, this is what happened for me. It doesn't take much. Total 8,800 points. They have an estimated income of around $4,700 for this example, and they're gold. Let me stop here, and I'm just going to tell you guys, the truth is that in my second month, I actually ended up with 17,000 points, and I can say that because it's an actual fact. This isn't, hyper blowing or anything else. I actually ended up with 17,000 points. And I did that in my second month, just simply because my team kept growing. People kept buying 3-packs because that truly was the best deal. And people could go out and sell a couple of units, and then their personal unit is paid for. So it is extremely, extremely fast growing. Just takes a little bit of effort. What we want to do is now I'm going to take and close this out by just showing you where things can go for anybody if you just keep growing this. So let's build an executive team, and we call this our 5-year plan of where things could go. So a typical gold, as you saw Bill and Mary, they made it to gold, relatively easy actually. A typical gold is going to generate between 15 and 25,000 points per month. And let's assume that you get 5 people that you can help build this business and become a gold. So you'd have gold leg 1, gold leg 2, all the way up to 5. You're going to have 5 legs that are golds. Each one of those, and we're going to, just for the sake of example here, we're going to say that each one is doing 25,000 points per month. And as you guys can see, that's not many 3-packs and 5-packs. And actually, in addition to all of our other products, think about that too. So they're going to get 15% times 25,000 times 5 legs. That's 18,750 in income per month. That's where I'm headed very quickly. Help them get 5 gold. So now I've got people that I'm helping to become gold, and I'm working with them. Now, here's what happens is as they break off and they get golds, I also will get paid on that as well. So as you help 5 people, and we're just going to say 5, you could do 20, doesn't matter. But as you help 5 people, also help develop and get 5 golds, here's what happens. You have a break off, we call generation, and we'll just say that they're doing 15,000 a month in volume, which is very low. You get 4% on those breakoffs on your second level or second generation golds. 4% times 15,000 times 25 golds, because remember, you got 25 golds on that level. You're making 15,000 per month in additional income. Add that to the previous income that you're already bringing in on the other golds. And then, of course, help them get 5 golds and break off 5 golds. Why 5? That's because it's the top level in our company. It's platinum 5. And so now you're making 3% on those generation golds. How many can you have? 125 down there. Technically, you could have a whole lot more. But in this example, just strictly for an example, you're looking at about 56,000 per month on those 3% generation golds. And of course, there is more break-offs. There goes down to 0.5% and 1/4%. So there is more. But there's also other bonuses, guys. There's when you reach the platinum 5 level, our company also has a total company override bonus that they share with platinum 5s. I think I heard right now that the company is, if you're a Platinum 5, you're getting an additional 4,000 per month bonus, and that I'm understanding it's going to go up to around 10,000 in the next couple of months. That's just another bonus. So if you add this all up, you're looking at about 90,000 a month, or as you can see, and hopefully you guys are sitting down, 1,080,000 a year. How many people do you know are millionaires? How many people do you know that actually make $1 million a year? In this business, it is very, very possible. So not a bad way to go. On top of this, when you become gold, you qualify for a car bonus. That's another $600 per month. So your personal team bonuses, you get car bonus, there's travel bonuses, and there's additional fast start bonuses. Let me do a quick wrap up for you guys. There's 5 more levels, as you saw, Platinum 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's all based on how many golds you break off. If you break off and you help one person become gold, you're a Platinum 1. If you help 2, and so on. So by the time you help 5, you're that. I don't really know anybody in our company today, and this might shock some of you guys, I don't know hardly anybody that has reached the Platinum 5 level that has broken off more than 5 golds. Is it possible to do more? Yes, absolutely. In fact, my plan is over the next couple of years, my goal is to do 20. I'm going to do 20 golds. And it's wide open for you guys as well to do that. There's more leadership bonuses. We can talk about that later in executive training. We have monthly car bonus. I already mentioned that, $600 a month. We have a complete product line of health, hair. How about air, water, products, and laundry. So we have some amazing products. One product I will touch on, guys, that I absolutely really am going to be promoting a lot of is what we call our living water product, because it produces a high pH water, and it's alkalized water, and it's filtered and sterilized water. Why is that a big deal? Because most of us, well, we all know, I think we can all agree that our country is overweight. There's no question about it. We're probably one of the biggest overweight countries in the world. We also have the highest incidence of diabetes, which is a big deal. Why? Because we're all on sugar. We're all eating processed foods. We're all eating all this junk. We're all on the run. We're going through fast food restaurants. Guys, our diets absolutely suck. And so our pH levels in our body are probably horrible. I wouldn't even want to test mine right now. The truth is that if our pH is very, very low, we also run the risk of cancer and diseases because, and then I'm going to get off my soapbox here, but diseases and cancer and illnesses thrive on acid. So if your body is very low pH and very high acid, guys, you're not healthy at all. In fact, you're running a very high risk of some sort of incidence of some sort of cancer. So we want to alkalize our bodies. We want to increase our pH in our bodies. So I'm a firm believer that there's a huge market for our living water product. And we'll be talking about that more down the road. But I want to just kind of plant some seeds with you guys tonight and just kind of get you thinking about that as well. Guess what? That's more money. There's more points. Complete fast start training, tools, marketing supplies, printing deals with huge savings for all of our teams. A lot of you guys that are on here have probably already taken advantage of it. If you haven't, you can get a hold of me. You can reach out to me, and I'm certainly happy to, point you in the right direction. We have resources, videos, training, all in one place. We have a training and development site that we built for our team so that we can help direct people and get people on the right path. We have demand. Our product, think about this, of all the products, guys, that you could go out and sell or promote, what other product has as much demand as this product right now today? With every single person, I don't know one person that is talking about how sick and tired they are of wearing a mask, or they're going into the public and they have to go to a restaurant and they have to wait in these long lines because the seating is only 50% or 25%. I mean, come on, everybody's talking about it, and we have the solution. Perfect product, perfect timing. Retail, if you want to retail this product, you can. If you sell 1 3-pack per week, you're making $145,000 a year. Not a bad way to go. Team builder, free sign up, go gold in 90 days. We got a lot of people right now that are doing that and that are on track to go gold in 90 days. We have some people that are on track that will do it in a little bit longer, but they are actually on track and they're doing it. It just all depends on how much time you can put into this thing. How many people can you introduce to this business? That's really the bottom line. Contact your associate who invited you here, get signed up. If you're not signed up with our company right now, it's a free sign up. I always say, hey, you don't have anything to lose. Get on board. I'm going to challenge you, go gold with us, because that's where everything starts in our business. So the only difference between you and me, and this is the truth, I'm a real estate broker in West Michigan. I've been doing it for 30 years. That's who I am. I'm sure that we've got some really intelligent people on here tonight, probably a lot smarter than I am for that matter. But I always say that the only difference between you and me is that I got started just a little bit sooner. So it's just timing. So if I've got 3 months on you, just imagine where you guys can all be in the next 3 months if you just do what I did or more. So guys, thanks a lot for coming here tonight and jumping on our meeting on our Zoom. We will keep moving forward. We're going to get this all figured out. And you know, I would say go get your 4 people. If you don't have 4 people signed up right now, go get them. Because if you don't, somebody will. So guys, we're going to wrap this up. And I appreciate everybody for being on here. And we're going to close it down. And tomorrow, which is Thursday, Wayne is going to be back up and he'll be doing it at 8:30 Eastern. So you guys can get the links and get them out to your people. And we'll see you here Thursday or tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. So get out and share this opportunity, people. And this is the time to build this business. We're going into spring and summer. This is the time to really explode. So let's do it. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Dan.
You bet, guys.
Thanks, Dan.
You bet, guys. Thanks for jumping on.
Great, Dan. Great, Dan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
You bet, guys.